What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over talking about salary cap and how it went backwards or how it went wrong. How we thought we had something really good in salary cap and that it was going to be a mode that was worth playing for everybody. And 2K turned around and said, no, you're wrong. As we dive into this, please smash that subscribe button if you're new. More content here than everywhere else. So this 6,000 points needed. People thought it said season 1 mode completion and that you would be able to use that card, right, to lock in for Jason Kidd, Glen Rice, Jack Sikma. Because the reward needed, as you guys can see, read it with me, it says season 1 mode completion event card. Season 1 mode completion event card, okay? Season 1 mode completion event card. Season 1 mode completion pack. Is that not what this is? Look at this, okay, right here. Look at this. And compare it to this right here, right? Like, compare it to this. It's the same thing. Season 1 mode completion event card. Season 1 mode completion event card. These are the exact same cards. But yet 2K is giving people emeralds out of this Season 1 mode completion reward pack. Like, you can't name it the exact same thing. I get the card art is slightly different on it, but how is the community supposed to know? So not only did I, but a lot of people wasted so much time grinding salary cap when salary cap is literally not rewarding whatsoever now. What are we doing, 2K? What are we doing? What is the purpose of doing this? If you can't get a piece at 6,000 points, which it says mode completion reward. What is the point? You can't, it's backtracking now, literally. And so now it's like, okay, what about the gauntlet? Is this, because supposedly you're supposed to get a mode completion event card at the end of this. Gauntlet season 1 exchange. This looks like, to me, the same type of card art that is, used in here. But who knows? At this stage, I don't even know, right? Like you can use this to get a season 1 mode completion reward, or you can, get some, hidden gems, stuff like that. I definitely get the mode completion reward. But why is it named the exact same thing, but there's 2 separate cards or 2 separate packs? That makes no sense. Okay, I do think the gauntlet still will get you a piece towards like the Jack Sikmas of the world. I gotta go and basically look at all these other game modes, like what it means really, but it doesn't make sense for this not to be announced before people start grinding and playing the game, because it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that people have been playing the game thinking they're gonna get rewarded in a big time way, and 2K has other ideas. Like here you guys can see, they're 2 different packs, but they're both labeled the same thing. They're both labeled the same thing. And 2K never once said anything about the mode completion reward being unsellable or anything about it until yesterday. Until people have already been playing the game forever. This should have been noted in a big time way prior to the release date. Let people know what they're actually doing. Let people know what's going on. Otherwise, people are gonna just be confused in a big time way. The 2K has the audacity, and I'll pull up the image on screen here for us right now. But 2K has the audacity to release this graphic, right? It says keep stacking W's across my team to earn the season 1 mode completion pack. Okay, earn player cards, mini game changer cards, and more with each pack. So this is what your mode completion rewards is right here, not a pink diamond. So salary cap, newsflash, is no longer worth it, okay? What is the best thing to play? Well, now you gotta realize, okay? For the mode completions, you need 150 salary cap wins. That's ridiculous. For triple threat and clutch time, you need, 250 of each? It's ridiculous. Showdown is probably your best method one of your better methods to getting it 75 wins. It's a lot of wins, but it's, better than, salary cap. Side by side, it's better. But now it's just like, Park is crazy too. So it's like, what do you play now? Obviously, the Breakout Gauntlet is still probably one of your best things to be playing. But I do want you guys to know and understand, you need a bunch of players to get this thing done. It's not going to be necessarily an easy grind. You're going to need a lot of players to get this thing done, and it's going to take you a while to do. Now, that does combine with your triple threat offline wins, which does help out slightly. But I went from thinking I'm so close to getting a pink diamond to kickstart my team to now I played a bunch of salary cap and wasted a bunch of time, honestly. Because, like, salary cap, I don't even want to phrase it like this, but is borderline useless to play right now. And I'm not trying to sit up here and hate on it, but it's basically useless to play. And it all comes down to 2K and the lack of communication, right? And they're not going to do anything to make it right? They should have just left things the same and changed things and basically said, well, if you have, the grind in you to get that 6,000 point reward, guess what? We'll reward you. But for the future, it's going to change. That's fine. But don't have the audacity to make it Season 1 mode completion rewards titled the exact same thing. And oh yeah, by the way, we're sorry. You're just going to get an emerald instead. People waste a lot of time. Like some people, Ebans, Carlo, these are guys that completed all of salary cap. They got 6,000 salary cap points, and they were not rewarded with the pink diamond. Like, does 2K not see something wrong with that? Because I surely do. I surely see that there's a problem with that. But again, it's 2K. Expect the bare minimum. And if you get anything above that, awesome. That's where we're at with this game. That's kind of what's to know. So yeah, my grind and salary cap is done with. What am I going to really do moving forward? Well, I don't necessarily know. I'm probably going to start to play some sort of showdown. And see what happens in there. I wish I had a slightly better team. Like, my team is decent. I wish I had a slightly better team to take into showdown. But I mean, that's probably the most worth it thing for me to do at this stage. Like, my team has gotten better and better, and now I feel like I can go out there and at least compete in showdown. But I'm just 2K, I'm mad. Like, I think that's the best way for me to phrase how I feel right now is I'm just mad. Am I surprised by 2K doing what they're doing? No. But it does irritate me in a big time way. So that's where we're at right now with this game. Again, even getting the bare minimum out of 2K, it's not happening. I mean, we went from being somewhat okay with where the game was at to now being like, well, what do we do? That's where we're at. What do we do? What's next, right? They ruined salary cap for us. So what's next? I don't know, right? I got 12 days to get ready to play in King of the Court. And I spent a decent amount of time trying to work my way towards this Season 1 mode completion reward, all for it basically to blow up in my face. So, I don't know, right? I don't know what's next for me, or honestly, for a lot of you guys are probably in the same type of boat. I do want to end up getting this Klay Thompson, the Legend Badge, and doing what I need to do. But I think the best way to say it right now is I'm just disappointed in 2K. And I shouldn't be. Like, honestly, at this stage, I should know better. And you learn from it and you move on and you figure it out. But like, honestly, it is what it is. But I should definitely know better than to ever really trust 2K when it comes down to something like this. Because again, 2K has showed us how many different times that that they don't care, right? Like, they would rather the community not get what they want out of this than to admit they're wrong, really. And I just hate that, right? Like, I hate that. I'm not perfect. 2K's not perfect. But sometimes all you got to do is just be like, all right, we messed up, right? We messed up. We acknowledge it. We'll be better in the future and move forward. But instead of doing that, guys, 2K, it doesn't care. They're like, well, it was a mistake. But yeah, enjoy your Emerald player after grinding 70 salary cap wins. Give me a break. Give me a break. And you guys can say, oh, Ty, all you ever do is complain. No, not true. Because I was hyping up this game mode, guys. I was hyping up this game mode. I was fine with where the game was at. But at this stage, when something like this happens, how am I supposed to hype it up? Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.